Today, I will walk you through on how to create Disney Pixar-style character scenes from scratch to finish, just like this one.
In a cozy little house nestled in a town bursting with color, lived a spirited boy named Leo. Leo, with his bright, curious eyes and a giggle that could outshine the morning sun, was rarely seen without his best friend, a playful, scruffy terrier named Pipsqueak. One sunny morning, while chasing butterflies in their backyard, Pipsqueak suddenly stopped. His ears perked up, and his tail, usually a whirlwind of joy, stiffened. He let out a small, curious woof.
What is it, buddy? Did you find a secret squirrel meeting?
Pipsqueak didn't bark, but gently nudged a clump of moss with his nose. Tucked beneath, shimmering with an impossible soft blue glow, was a single, perfect
Pipsqueak,
feather.
Look, it's glowing.
Leo carefully picked up the feather. As his fingers brushed its tip, a gentle chime rang out, and the world around them seemed to shimmer. The colors of the bushes and flowers intensified, and a warm, buzzing energy filled the air.
Woo! Hey.
The feather vibrated gently in Leo's hand, pulling him in a direction he'd never noticed before, towards an ancient, gnarled oak tree at the edge of their garden. Its
Right, Queen, can you show them how created us, please?
Alright, I will show you exactly how I was able to generate and produce this Disney Pixar style. So on today's tutorial, I will be taking you through step by step on how to create your own 3D animation, starting from scratch to the finish. And on this tutorial, we are going to cover how to write your scripts, how to get your scripts, how to generate your images, how to remove watermark from your images if there is anyone, how to expand your images if it's not the size that you want, also how to generate the voiceover, because from the video you watched previously there we have voiceover on it, so we'll still generate the voiceover, and as well we'll now generate the video, how we make the videos, and the good part of it, I will still show you how to couple everything together and make it a wonderful video, as in complete video, because I'm making this tutorial today for the sake of many people that we are coming to comment section. They were asking me to show them how would they be able to use Grok to make a complete scene or to make up to 1 minute movie. So this video tutorial of today will be able to cover all these questions that you'll be asking me. So if you are ready to learn this, because you are learning it for free, do not skip any part, because every part of this video is very important. So I'll walk you through 6 steps on how to get this thing from beginning to the end. So that's how we are going to learn it today. So before that, let's hear this.
Welcome to my channel. This is AI Mastery Tutorial, your one-stop, step-by-step AI tutorials. Please subscribe to join us.
So to achieve our goal on today's tutorial, I'll be using 4 different apps to walk you through on how I was able to generate that video that you just watched now. You can agree with me that it was up to 1 minute. And why I bring this in here, because some of my subscribers were asking me to show them how to make up to 1 minute video using these AIs. Okay, so this is the tutorial for that question that you ask. So do not skip any part of this tutorial today. So the first app we are going to use today is Gemini. Gemini is this logo you are seeing here. Head over to your Play Store and download Gemini. Gemini is a Google product, okay? So we are going to use it to start our story first. So over here in our Gemini, I've already generated the story, so I will read it through for you to see how I was able to get all those clips that you watched. Here I said, write a short, captivating kids animation story about a boy and his dog pet in Disney Pixar style. Keep the images consistent, add dialogues and narrator's notes. So this is what Gemini give me. Honestly, this is my first time of using Gemini to write a story. I usually use ChatGPT, which is what everybody uses. So I said, let me try Gemini today and see if they'll give us a story. And All this story that you watched from beginning was given to us through Gemini, but there was some twist that I used to get them. So that is what I'll still show you today. Remember, I'm always plain and open to everything. So when I tried this thing, the Gemini gave us this. They now give us this story. They say, narrator, in a cozy little house nested in a town bustling with colors, lived a spirited boy named Leo. Leo, with his bright, curious eyes and a giggle that could outshine the morning sun, was rarely seen without his best friend, a playful, scruffy terror named Pixar. So this was the story that Gemini generated for me. And if you look, it's just so short, only 2 clips that they gave me. But on it, they gave me 2 options on images. Look at the first image they gave. I look at it, I say, well, it's somehow done. I check the second one. I say, okay, I love this second one. All right. So I decided to go with this second image. And then I came down again and asked for something. I told them to complete the story and use this image as reference to complete the image generation. Now, I have chosen this particular image as my image generation reference. Okay. Now, I still move ahead. They now write another story. They now write the same story more. Okay, now look at what they did here. They give me a story for the Leo, what Leo did, what the narrator said, what the boy say again, what the narrator say, and what the dog says. Okay, and yet it was so short. Maybe because I said a short story, so that's why they still make it very short like this. All right, so if you want it a full story, make sure you write from beginning. You tell them that it's to be a full story, and they'll give you a full complete story too. Okay, so I now move ahead again. I say generate the images of each line. But this is what they generated for me. They only gave me the first line, which is the Leo, the first line, which is this one here. And they could stop there. I said generate the image in 16:9. But they couldn't generate it in 16:9 because the image Gemini can generate is in square, which is 1:1. And that is not the image we are going to use. That's not the shape we are going to use. We need a YouTube shape, which is now, since Gemini generated this image on 1:1 and it's not what we want. So I'm going to show you how to change these images here into 16:9. Okay, now let's move ahead and see how we got all these things. Look at how they still generate. They keep generating, and the more I ask, the more they generate. Okay, these are the images that you saw earlier, the pictures that you saw earlier, right? So all these things we are gotten in Gemini. I use Gemini to write this story. So when I finish all the story, I quickly gather all the story together. I gathered all the story together. You can see them. I had to combine them. I had to combine every one of them. Then I was telling them to give me camera movement. See here, I say add camera movement on each of these scripts. But they could not give me exactly what I want. Look at what they gave me. It was just one, like in form of a summary of all of them. And that was not what I needed. So that now moved me over to ChatGPT to get exactly what I need for this script. So here is me now on ChatGPT. I brought that script, all the script that Gemini generated for me. Remember, you can write your story here on ChatGPT, which is even the best. But why I took it to Gemini is because of the images that I want to generate. You can agree with me that if you are using ChatGPT to generate images, it's not free. ChatGPT images is not free. They can only generate just one image for you for free. The other ones have to be a paid version. So because we are not working with any paid version at all we are doing is totally free. That's why I use Gemini to generate those images. Okay. So look at what I told ChatGPT to do. I say add camera movements on each paragraph of these scripts. Now I drop the script. You can see the script of what you pick from Gemini. Okay, these are the scripts, and instantly trust ChatGPT. They give me what I want. They now gave me the scripts. They gave me the camera movements. Those camera movements we are seeing in the videos, we are actually generated using ChatGPT. There was no other magic. It was from there. Look at the first one. They say narrator, a wide establishing shot, which is the first scene that we watch, which is this ones that you are watching now. It says camera, slow area dolly in towards a cruising little house surrounded by bright, cheerful garden and colorful rooftop. Transition to a medium palm, blah 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 blah, and all this. So they were able to give me camera movement on each of the paragraph, just as I requested. Each of the paragraph. Okay, so they gave me to the end. So after I've gotten all of this, what I did next is to copy all the camera movements out of this place. Yes, I copy all the camera movements because we are going to move over to another place. I copy all the camera movements and go over to where I have the whole write-up. Now, this is word part where I have all the write-up. Okay? After each of them, I have to drop the camera movement on each. You can see the scene one. I drop camera movement. I go to the next one. I move to the next one. I pick the camera movement again. So I did this from beginning to the end of everything on this story. Okay? I did from beginning to the end. That's why I say you should not skip any part. Do not skip any part because there are a lot of things I will show you on how I get these things. Remember, we are working on free version. So if you're working on free version, you have to be smart to twist some things for you to get everything for free. Unless if you are willing to pay some credits for AI generations, then you are free to use just one app to do it. Okay? Now you can see I have generated each of them with camera movements. You can notice them, each one with their camera movement. I've been able to copy every one of them completely to the end. Okay, so the next thing we'll do now is to copy out our images from Gemini. So we'll move over to Gemini now. So back to Gemini, we are going to pick out all our images. How to do it is to press hold on the image and you will notice where they write share, copy, save. So we are going to save them into our phone. Remember, we are using our smartphones for easier generation. Okay. So we call this and this were the same. So I did like that from beginning to the end. I save each and every one of them to get what we want. So now after we have saved all our images, we will now take these images to where we can resize it into 16:9 or whichever size that you want to go. So this would lead us to another app called Dreamina. So let's move over to Dreamina. So we are here in Dreamina. This is Dreamina now. The link to Dreamina is in the description box. Go to description box and pick the link over there. Dreamina is a product of CapCut. This is their image generation website made from CapCut. So over here now, these are the samples of what people have done earlier. So for us to change our image size, it says start creating with AI images. So over here now, you can see this plus sign here. We need to use it and to enable us pick our own image to resize. Okay, if you touch that plus sign, it will bring you to your image gallery. So we'll now start picking all our images one after the other. When you pick your image, look at what it's doing. It's trying to recognize the image that you pick. Okay, it's trying to recognize the image that you pick based on the ratio that you want. So allow it to recognize and we'll come back. Okay, it's already here. You can see the shape. Look at here very well. Let me show you. You can see the aspect ratio. Because I used aspect ratio 16:9 earlier, that's why it's already in 16:9. If you want to change the ratio, you touch there and choose any of the aspect ratio that you wish to use. You can see every one of them. So due to we're using this for YouTube, we have to leave it in 16:9. Okay. So when it has recognized finish, you can see how it is here. You can see that it did not fill up 16:9. So what we need to do is asking you select what to reference. Just leave it in custom so that you will not change your images. Okay, what you're referencing is the entire image. So that's why I'm leaving it on custom. So when you are done with that, you say done. Touch on this done button and it will bring you back to this place. You can see our image is now here as a reference. Now we drop our description. It's a simple description that I will do. I say resize this image to 16:9. You see what I did? I said resize this image to 16:9. Okay, we leave every other thing. You can see the standard here, 16:9. So what we have to do is to hit the generate. You can see the credit. There is no credit. It's zero. It's free of charge. So we hit generate by touching that arrow there. When you hit generate, you have to wait for it to generate down here. Okay, it's loading. So let's wait a little. All right, look at it. Dreamina has given us our image on 16:9 size. Can you see that? Can you see this? Can you see that they expanded the image? You see what happened here? They expanded the image. That's what they did here. Can see that it's the same image because it's their reference image that they use. So what we need to do after they have expanded it, you just choose any of them. I'm choosing the first one. I press hold again and you can see, you see where they write download, copy image, add image to favorite, remix. Just hit download. So as we have downloaded this now, it's automatically in our phone. So this same thing you will do to all the image from beginning to the end. So, I cannot start doing them all over and over and over again. It will take us a lot of time. So I'll stop here for this one. It's just for you to know how to resize your image. All right. And now this will take us to another app. This app, you will need to install it for you to remove a watermark on this image because Dreamina comes with a watermark. Someone asked of this, so I will still add it up to this place. We need to remove the watermark before we move over to generating it as a video. So let's head over to that particular image. So the another app we are going to use now is this particular one. This particular one app we are going to use to remove the watermark from the image. Now we'll go over to Play Store. And then we'll have to search for Utool. Let's search for Utool. Utool, like this. Utool. Touch on Utool. Yeah, this particular one, this app is what you will need to download. You use this Utool. It's a free app. It's a free tool that you can use to. You can even use it for editing, and I'll still show you. That's what we are going to use for our editing when we come to editing session. Okay, so you install it. For me, it's already open. I'll need to open it. So this is app we are going to use next to remove watermark from any image. Okay. Alright, when you open the YouTube, after installing the YouTube, it will come this way. This is how the interface of YouTube are. You come over here. So what we are going to use, it has upscale AI, stabilize AI expansion, meaning they can still expand that image that we wanted to expand the other side. They have AI remover, camera record. They have create video, meaning you can use it to create our video, which is what we'll still use again. So what we're used to do here, what we use here now is our AI remover. Touch on the AI remover. It will bring you to your gallery again. So we'll touch on our image that we generated from Dreamina. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see the Dreamina image is on it? So we need to brush out this watermark out of this image entirely. Okay, you choose your brush, choose a brush, and then you just draw it here. Do you notice something here? You notice this thing here? Can see? So it has highlighted. After it has highlighted, the next thing you do is to touch remove, and it will automatically wipe it out. You won't even notice that something was removed from that image. Alright, you will not even notice it. So let's leave it after a few minutes. We'll come back. Alright, you can see our image. That watermark is gone. So this is how to remove any watermark at all from anywhere that you downloaded an image or even a video, you can take it out using this Utool. All right. So when you are done, you hit on here, save. It will now save for you into your phone. As it's saving, it might come up with an advert. Just allow the advert to run. Once the advert is done, you close the advert. Once you close the advert, your document is ready for you. Okay, it's saved already. You go to home. So we are back again. Now that we have gotten this, we should be heading over to this. Okay, let's look at their AI expansion. Let's see if their AI expansion can actually expand these images for us. Let's pick this one. Wow, they can actually expand this image for us. They can expand the image. Look at the ratio we need. Okay, look at the ratio we need. So let's see their own expansion. This is lovely. I've not even noticed this ever since I've been using this app. Honestly, I've not noticed it. I didn't know that it's here already. So we choose our ratio we want. You can see they have all the ratio. They have free. They have ratio 1:1:3, 4 ratio 3, 2. They even have the one for 9 ratio 16 made for shorts or for reels. Okay, so we are using 16 ratio 9 and we'll type what start. Wow, it's already generating it. Like it's generating it. This is serious. Oh my God, look at this. Just take a good look at this. Can you see? They gave us what we need. Exactly. Can you see that? It's like it's even more beautiful than Dreamina own and with no logo. With no logo at all. Wow, this is lovely. So we hit save. Remember, when it's saving, it will give you adverts. Don't bother about the adverts. Just allow it to play, okay? Remember, it's free. So our image is ready. We can continue. You can even use this particular one. Use this Utool to resize your image instead of stressing yourself in changing background and cleaning off watermark. But it's still good for those that was asking me how to remove watermark on a picture. Now you have seen how it is, how easy it is. Okay, so you can see that we have inside this tutorial we are able to cover lot of questions that were received from my subscribers. Okay, so if you are loving this tutorial up to now, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit it and turn on your notification bell so that YouTube will notify you each time I drop a new tutorial. Give us a thumbs up as well, okay? And don't forget to share it. So let's move over to generating our videos. So now the next thing, after we have removed our watermark, which was our step 3, now we are moving over to step 4, which is generating the videos, and we'll be using our Grok AI. Remember to watch my other videos to learn how to use Grok AI. So we are going over to Grok AI now. And as usual, it will open this way. The Grok will open this way. Remember, we'll go use our imaging, which is for free. We'll go to our imaging, and here we'll now pick our image that we want to use. Pick our image. Let's go to see all. Yeah, we'll pick our image, which is was the first one. This is our first image. Remember, once you enter the Grok, once you pick an image, they will automatically generate image by themselves. So let's allow them to finish their own generation. Then we'll put our own command. So Grok have finished generating their own image. This is what they generated. So now we'll need to go to and put our own. You can see there is no camera movement here. And there is no instruction on what the image will do. Okay. So we'll go over to redo. You touch that arrow there. And you see your custom. Someone said he did not see custom is his own Grok. So my sister, this is where you see the custom and choose it. Under this redo, you will see where they write custom. You touch on that custom, and then over the custom is this. You now paste in your own prompt over here. So let's go to where we'll gather all our prompts. Remember, we saved it here that time. So we'll pick our camera movement. That's just what we need in this first set. The scene 1 is just our camera movement that we need. we'll copy it and paste it in the Grok. Okay, we'll paste it here. So what we need here is just this camera movement on this first one. So we'll hit generate. So you can notice it to generate from 1% to 100%. So we're back after the generation. So you can see our own video is ready. Look at what the camera movement was doing on our video. You can see that this is what the camera movement was doing. Okay, so the next thing now we need to generate is the second scene. We'll move over to our this place and pick our second scene. So to get our second scene, I added something here. I say Leo and Pixar step outside to play with butterflies. Then camera follows them and zooms to close range. So let's paste this prompt in Grok and see what Grok will give us as well. So we'll copy this prompt now. I'll come back to Grok. Now I'm using the same image that I put in before. Okay, now I drop it. Don't forget you use custom for you to get this thing. Okay, I paste it here and I send. So we'll come back later to see what it gave us. So this is what it gave us again. You can see that they get up and go outside. Okay, so you continue generating and generating scene by scene to the end. So let's get one more generation before we move over to joining all the clips together, which will be our step 5. Let's add one more again. Okay, now to pick the next image, you have to click back and then select the next image, which is this one. Here is the next one here. So having put our image, next thing we'll put our prompts. Now we want the boy now to talk, because the boy stopped suddenly, Abby, and asked the dog something. So this is what we want the boy to do. This is the Leo. We say, what is it, Buddy? Did you find a secret squirrel meeting? So let's see if they will actually give us this. Let's generate. So our generation is ready. Let's hear what the boy say, if he says exactly that.
What is it, buddy? Did you find a secret squirrel meeting?
Okay, you can see that the videos are being generated. So you would do this as many times as possible. For you to get 1 minute long, 2 minutes long, 10 minutes long, you will have to generate them one after the other. Having it in mind that Grok generates only 6 seconds per each video. So you generate every one of them to the end, and that will lead us to how we will now join them together to make a full complete video of it. And that is taking us to video editing, which is our step 5, right? It's our step 5. So let's move over to joining them together to make it a complete video. Okay, having gotten up to this step now, before we go to adding everything together and make it as a full video, let's first of all get our voiceover. You notice there was a voiceover on the video as well. So we have to get our voiceover first. So we are going to use Google AI Studio to get our voiceover. So you come over here in the home section, and here, come down here and you pick generate native speech with Gemini. So touch on this one. We'll use this one now to get our speaker. We can still remember I've taught you people about this. Go to my channel and check this one. You will get exactly how this thing work. Okay, watch this video to learn how to use Google AI Studio. All right, so here we are going to use a single speaker because just one speaker we need. Now let's choose which voice are we using. Let's use this one. I think this lady is okay.
Ready to build something awesome today?
I think we should use this one. Let's see this one.
Ready to make something amazing?
This is too harsh. Let's use this one here. So we'll choose the voice, and then we'll have to paste it here. We'll paste our narrations here. This is our narration. Now we need to remove all this one that the right narrator. Please don't include them. Remove narrators. Remove what the children say, because we don't need them because they've already said it there in the video. Instead, we'll add pause. Then we'll write hold on. Remember, anything you ask of them, just kindly go and watch this video. You will be able to understand how to use Google AI Studio, okay? So I'll need to edit all these things. I'll remove all these ones that we don't need on the speaker. This here we need to hold on here. When we need the break here, take all these things out. So I've done removing all my editing. So this is what I asked Google AI to say. I say read aloud in a warm and storytelling friendly tone. So this is what they are going to read. You can see these places where the children say something in the video. I say hold on for 6 seconds because we are adding their own voice there. You can see what I did here. So when you are done, you scroll to the end of the screen. To the end of the screen over here, you see where they write run. You hit on this run here and you just allow it for some seconds. Our voiceover will be ready in some seconds. Okay, our voiceover is ready. You can see it here. It came out 2 minutes. So let's listen to the voiceover.
In a cozy little house, nestled in a town bursting with color, lived a spirited boy named Leo. Leo, with his bright, curious eyes and a giggle that could outshine the morning sun, was rarely seen without his best friend, a playful, scruffy terrier named Pipsqueak. One sunny morning, while chasing...
Alright, you can see that we have gotten our voiceover. So what we need to do is to save this voiceover. Because of time, I will not play everything to the end because we still have some things to do. So you touch on these 3 dot buttons here and you hit download. So now it's asking you to download. Say yes, just download it. Now your file is there in your system. Alright, so this will now take us to where we'll now join everything together, which is our step 5. We'll join everything together and compile them to be a complete video. So let's move over to video editing. And the video editing we are using, remember we say we are using this one here. That one that we installed earlier, which is, we are using this one, okay? This is video editing we are using. Let's go back. Remember, we are using Utool. This is what we downloaded earlier, right? I thought that we will still use it to compile all our videos together. So we are not using CapCut for this one. For those of us, because from CapCut, you will need to pay to get some things done. For this one, let's see if we can use them for free of charge. So here you click on create video. Come over to create video now. It's asking you which videos are you creating. So it's asking you to pick the video that you want to add to your scene, okay? So we'll pick the video starting from the beginning. Remember, we'll start from the beginning. So these are all our videos starting from here down to this place. So let's pick them one after the other. I pick this one. I just pick every one of them. Later, we'll remove the ones that we don't need. You can see how I'm arranging it. So everything comes together, and now I click on this good here, on this green button. And you can see everything have come to an end. Let's play them and see. So you remember this was all the videos that we generated from beginning to the end, okay? You can see how everything aligned together. You see how they are aligning? That's how we align everything. Because someone was asking me to show them how to make at least 1 minute video. Alright, so this is how to do it. And you can see now this video came out 1 minute 36 seconds. This generation we did. But it's not supposed to be here. This one is not supposed to be here. So I'll take off the one you don't need. You take it off. I'm deleting this one by touching on this clip here. You scroll and look for delete. You see delete. I've removed that one. Okay. So let's see this. Okay, this one is not supposed to be here too. Let's see.
Squirrel meeting?
Okay. You see how everything aligned together, all right? It's just simple. This is the way to do them. You can see it's one after the other. They join together, okay? One after the other, just for you to align it in a video editing. You can edit, you can cut out some parts you don't need, you can add the ones you need. You understand? So that's just the way it is done. So another thing we need to add here now is to bring in our voice over, okay? We'll bring in our voiceover. This is double. You can remove one. Remove one from here. Okay, so let's add our voiceover to line with this now. Okay, so to bring in our voiceover, we'll scroll our video to the end. You can see here they have add audio. We'll touch on add audio. You come over to this place here. This is where they'll allow you to pick your audio down. So this is that download. We download that voiceover. We downloaded from Google AI Studio. Remember, it was 2 minutes long. So you touch on it. So this is the preview. They'll preview it for you so that you will hear if it's actually what you want. So since this is what we want, we have to hit on use. Okay, as we hit on use, let's see what happened. You can see, notice the scene. It followed us to where we are going. So now it's longer than our video. It's longer than our main video. So what we need to do here, and let's see what we'll do.
House.
You can see that the volume, the voiceover is a bit slow, so we can fasten it to align with this video now. So we touch on it and come to where they write speed. Here, where we have speed, touch on the speed. Now you can move the speed move front so that it will be faster a little.
House. Town bursting with color. A spirited boy named
You can see how fast it is. Let's see if everything entered first. Let's scroll to the end. Now it did not correspond. You can see our video is now longer than it and it's too fast. So we'll go again. We can adjust again, bring it down again. Let's make it 1.4. Let's look first if it's joined with our video. Okay, little, just small. Have to remove it more again. Let's make it 1.3. Good. So this is how to edit it. Alright. Alright, this one, you have to stop here because this guy says something here. So let's see if we can reduce it like 1.55. Is it possible?
In a cozy little house nestled in a town bursting with color lived a spirited boy named Leo. Leo, with his bright, curious eyes and a giggle that could outshine the morning sun, was rarely seen without his
So let's play it
cozy
again.
little house nestled in a town bursting with color lived a spirited boy named Leo. Leo, with his bright, curious eyes and a giggle that could outshine the morning sun, was rarely seen without his best friend, a playful, scruffy terrier named Pipsqueak. One sunny morning, while chasing butterflies in their backyard, Pipsqueak suddenly stopped. His ears perked up, and his tail, usually a whirlwind of joy, stiffened. He let out a small, curious woof. Pipsqueak didn't bark, but gently nudged a clump of moss with his nose.
Okay, you see that pause. Remember, we asked them to pause somewhere. Okay, so they pause here. So as the team pause here, another one supposed to be here where the boy says something. You understand? As the dog pause, the boy is supposed to say something. So let's adjust. You now adjust. The next thing you do is to adjust your clip. You can remove some to suit in with the voice. Alright? So after you have edited your video, I know this app is not perfect enough, but still very okay if you can use it. So after you have edit your video, cut, do everything you need, you have to come over here. Look at this place. This is the resolution. So you have to come over here and choose the size of the resolution you want. You can leave it in 1080p or 720p or even 2K to 4K, depending on the size of your phone, okay? So for me, I usually leave it in 1080p, okay? Then you hit save. I believe I have imparted knowledge on someone today, and if you know that you enjoy this tutorial, you like everything that you have learned today, do well to hit that subscribe button right now and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it to as many people as possible. All right, thank you for practicing. Thank you for staying with us. Do well to give it a try, practice it, and let's know something from the comment section. Any question at all. Bye.